Yo, what's going on, guys? See you back with another episode of New York Rangers trying to run down the week. Had a disappointing playoff run, but now, right meow, we got the draft to do, and we got a big offseason coming up. We got a lot of guys to sign, and not a lot of money to do so. So without further ado, let me show you how we're going to fix this problem. So now, as I mentioned briefly in the last video, Gabriel Raffles being a little bitch. He's getting all pissy with me lately, and quite frankly, I kind of had enough of it. So we're going to trade him, and we're going to take one of my main guys, whom I've come to love. I just got to find his stupid ass. Brent DePenta, a 23-year-old, making $5.7 million. Now, the reason I chose him is either him or Mr. O'Rourke. Actually, one second. I just realized this might work better if I trade Rourke. I don't want to trade Rourke, but I just realized this makes a whole lot more Yeah. I don't want to trade Rourke in the worst way. But this actually makes more sense to trade Rourke than DePenta, because DePenta's a righty. He has better defensive stats. He's just not as good a skater or not as physical, and I think that's why Rourke's overall is higher. So actually, we are going to trade a Mr. O'Rourke and Gabriel Raffles. Now, with a package like this, you're probably saying, well, who are you getting back? Jesus H. Christ? No. I'm getting back someone nearly as good as Jesus Christ, but not as good. Wayne Finnerty. So I've been looking at this guy forever. I'm fucking with you. We're getting Rasmus Dahlin, baby. Come on. You think I could go out there and get that Finnerty guy? Come on. You haven't been watching me long enough. If you thought for a second there wouldn't be at least one attempt to acquire Rasmus Dahlin. You have not been watching me long enough if you think that's the case. Now, let me break down this trade and tell you exactly why it makes sense. For us and for the Red Stings. First of all, you look at our team. Let's take a look at our defense. Brady Shea is no longer 92 overall. He dropped to a 90. He's only on his way down. You got to give to get, so you give up Rourke. You got Fost, DePenta. So let's see. Dahlin, Shea, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably going to lose Reinhart to free agency. And then 6. Up front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's your top 6. You'd have an 89 Raffle on the third line. Then you have 7, 8, and 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, question mark. There's just so many. We have an influx of forward. We have way too many. However, that's why it makes sense for us. Now we got to figure out why it makes sense for the Detroit Red Wings. Well, here's why it makes sense for them. They're going to get an 89 overall center. So look at our bona fide first-line center. They won't have to deal with Granlund, Gatchenyuk, Rasmussen. They'll have a 24-year-old. Am I the only one seeing Elias Anderson listed as a first liner? At 81 overall? Anyways. Yes, we're going to give them a first line center, whom is young, by the way, will be the youngest center on their NHL roster. Now, why would they trade Rasmus Dahlin? Well, they got two pretty good defensemen. We're going to give them a defenseman back. They've got a gift to get. We're giving them a very good young center, 4 years younger than Rasmus Dahlin, and a defenseman 1 year younger than Rasmus Dahlin. And although 6 or 7 overall underneath Dahlin, if you look at the individuals, Dahlin's straight up two-way, but he gets better offensive numbers. Actually, fuck it, no. It's just a straight up downgrade for them, but they're upgrading their center core to downgrade their defensive core. But we're giving them a sufficient defenseman in return. It's not like we're leaving them with nothing. Now, I went ahead and tried to, and just in order to make the trade a little bit more fair, throw in Reinhart, not knowing that he was a UFA, not an RFA. But I'll show you what happens when we do that. Because when we do that, you know, if I'm doing that, I want... Yeah, they can't even afford it. I was going to say salary retained on Dahlin, but they can't even afford it. Now, we can do this trade straight up and get $25,000 in salary retained. At least that's how it worked with DePenta. But with Rourke, since he's got a little bit more trade value... he just got a little bit more trade value than DePenta, although in the slightest. I do want to add in like another shit player or something. Just enough to where we can knock down the value on their side. Like I'd probably trade Rathje. Not that I want to, but that he's that typical top 6 guy top 6 playmaker that you draft in the first round, where his offensive stats never grow, like the passing and offensive awareness. His shot always sucks, but his physical stats and skating and defensive stats are all pretty good. So he's never going to be anything. He might even peak here at 77 overall. Detroit doesn't know that, so we're going to keep that hush-hush, and we're going to trade him to Detroit. We'll pick up a Shite Master on their side. It'll have to be... Yeah, this guy will suffice. Pedersen. Not Pedersen, because he's making $1.2 million. I just need someone shitty. Sure, I'll take this guy. Nikolaus. Okay, so we're going to try to get some salary retained on their side, because for the re-sign stage, we're going to need this money in the worst way, especially to re-sign our guys. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get like $3 million retained. I think that's reasonable. Okay, I think we'll have to go down to about 2. Okay, 2 worked. What about 2.5? No. 2.35? 2.35. Okay, we'll say that's a happy medium. Alright, so again, they like to trade, they just don't like the salary retention. We'll go down by about $250 at a time. I would like to get him under $10 million because we are very strapped for cap right now. We don't have a lot of money to work with. This trade definitely opens up cap. Like we're sending out about $15 million, so we're opening up $4 million by bringing in Dahlin. I want to make that even more if at all possible. Because I need money to re-sign guys. I'm not even worried about free agency. I'm not worried about signing free agents. I'm worried about having enough money to re-sign our guys. All right, I'm gonna throw in a first-round pick and see if they. I would need at least $1 million retained. At the very least. So I'm throwing in a first-round pick here. I expect $1.5 million. Now you can make this. You can make an argument that we are giving up a lot here. But I think it's fair. We're getting a legitimized 97 overall franchise player. He'll be the best player on our team once we acquire him. Damn, dude. We gotta get salary retained. What the fuck is this? I'd be pissed if we can't get salary retained. Like it. All right, you know what? Let me just do the trade the way I know it works. Instead of just sitting here wasting time trying to get salary retained. This always works for some reason. Oh. Straight up. Whatever, we'll take it. There you go, Rasmus Dahlin. We got Dahlin. And I'm pretty sure that was requested in the comments at one point or another. So there you go. Our defensive core is fixed. We just... We got about $4 million. Maybe a little bit. We got like 3.5 extra million cap, which actually is going to work wonders for us because originally we got much less than that. We maybe got $1 million when I traded the Penta. Now we got to sign Shen, Fost. I don't want to trade Brady Shea as much as I'm considering it. He is making $9 million, but he's such a tank, and he's our captain, so I'm not going to trade him. But I feel like a forward swap is reasonable. A swap of forwards in an effort to net money. Because look, we're very top heavy. Because we spent a lot of money on our defense, so we're very top heavy. So swapping a Mittelstadt for a player of equivalent value and just a lower cap hit is within reason. We just got to find that player. It shouldn't be that hard to find. There are a lot of 90 plus, like this Ranford kid. I think they got to sign him. So I don't want the issue of re-signing somebody. How has he been doing? Oh wow, he's not really doing that well as a franchise power forward. Did well in the playoffs. What about Nylander, who makes a little bit less and is a little lower in overall? Much better offensive numbers than Mittelstadt, but apparently his shot don't mean shit because he only scores like 10 goals a year. He gets a lot of assists. I'm gonna say no on Nylander. His skating stats bring him up and inflate him a little bit better than he is. Wow, Agon, look at Agon, man. He grew. Good for him, man. Man, he grew a lot. Damn. Attaboy, Agon. Love that guy when he was on our team. Again, I would do a 1-for-1 swap. I'm not losing value on my player just to open up cap space, especially because this is a good player we're trading away. Nate McKinnon, not what I'm looking for. Middlestad plays he can play a two-way game. He's got pretty good defensive stats, so I'd be looking to bring back someone that's pretty defensively set. Jesse Puljujarvi is a prime example of someone I would want, especially that way we can play our franchise center at center now. We don't have to worry about him. I would worry about moving Middlestad to the wing. So I do a Puljujarvi. That would open up like $2 million cap. Leo Dratz, way too expensive and way too offensively heavy. Connor McDavid. Everybody knows that we love Connor McDavid. I just don't know how we'd make that work. I like Jesse Puljujarvi. He's only 30. I love his... All right, so let's keep Puljujarvi in mind. Andrei Svechnikov. Kind of the same thing as Patty Laine. Not really trying to replace Laine. We do have to re-sign Laine this year, though. But I'm by no means trying to replace him. Who's that Machensky guy? He's got 2 years left on a very fair cap hit. Phenomenal defensive stats. He's 90 overall. This is a second liner. Great shot. Great skater. I might want Machensky instead. Because he's only 1 overall less than Puljujarvi, much less value, and better defensive stats. I think we're getting Machensky instead. Okay, keep him in mind. I look for role players. Every player I have on my team has a role. I don't do anything other than that. Who's that elite player? I don't know who that Malikov guy is. It's probably a player of mine at one point. This Commodore kid. We're looking at him a long time ago. I don't want him anymore. No. Another X-Ranger. Mitch Marner. Get the fuck out of here. McIntosh Cameron. This McIntosh guy is a power forward. He ain't bad, but not what I'm looking for. As for Evan Cameron, he's a center. Liz has a second liner. Damn, if he had like 8 years left and making $1 million a year, I'd pull the trigger. But he's only got 1 year left. He's only got 1 year left, so we can't do that. Josh Norris, the goal scorer. We don't need him. We need him, but we don't want him. Yeah, no one there. Campagna, Matthews now. Campagna. Pretty well rounded, but it comes down to he's making way too much money. We're trying to open cap space. Did we not have Dylan Strom at one point? I feel like we might have, and I probably traded his ass away. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Ralph Girardi apparently only got better after we traded his dumb ass away when he sucked for us. Is what it is. I ain't mad. I'm just ain't happy. Steve's gonna pick it up. Okay. Take one last look at this Lutz guy. Left wing playmaker, first liner. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. I think we have Winnipeg. That's it. Winnipeg and Holloway. No, don't want a power forward. Not looking for. Looking for more of a two-way kind of guy. All right. So I think we could all agree on that kid from Minnesota, Machensky. Oh no, we were looking at the center. I like the center more. I just gotta find the center again. What team was that on? Who was that? Damn. It was wait. No. It was Machensky because of his cap hit. Yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead. We'll pick up Machensky for Middlestad. They don't want Middlestad, and they don't want to give up Machensky. So I don't know how much extra value we can squeeze out of this. I could definitely see why it would make sense. They do have young wingers. They don't have a young right winger, but actually they do. They got this Holt kid who's 19 years old, 82 overall. Yeah. His emergence will probably push Machensky out. And Middlestad being 92 overall certainly helps that. We're going to open up $10 million in cap space in this trade. So ask me if I'm worried, because I'm not. We don't want Nick Bastian, especially because we've got 1 year left. Yeah. I don't know what else we can get in this trade. Maybe we can upgrade our first-round pick, maybe? I'm sure if we include our first-round pick, we can upgrade our first-round pick to 7th overall. That is something I'd like to pursue. You know, we got all these elite goalies. Are they interested? Yeah. Let's give them this Franzen guy. Scratch all that. And let's see if we can't negotiate around that and get another good young player or something. There's no way we're getting that Blaine or Holt kid. I don't even want him to tell you the truth. This Henry kid or Cohen kid. Good defensive stats, which is what I always look for. He's a sniper, though. That's actually a pass. Another sniper. No, not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. I'd lean more towards the offensive defenseman. But I'm going to pass. Okay, so maybe we don't trade the elite goalie there. I'll trade a starter goalie. How about that? Yeah, I'll throw in Schumacher. Schumacher the Shoemaker and a first-round pick to also move up to the 7th overall pick. Sweeten the value with touch. Okay, it's actually a good trade. We're try a 5th-round pick. So we're downgrading from Middlestad, but we're upgrading our right wing, opening up $10 million in cap space, and getting the 7th overall pick. So, I guess we got to make it a 4th-round pick. So I think this is a good trade. You guys can let me know. I'm sure you will in the comments below. Okay, it's going to take a 3rd-round pick, evidently. We could just find a deal that works and say yes to it. That would be dope. Thank you. All right, so now we got money. We could probably re-sign our enforcer guy, too, and maybe even Mrazek as well, because originally I had to let go of Mrazek. I also would find it smart to ditz around and see... Well, let's take a look at the draft class for this year. Oh, wow. All right, well, there's a franchise player going. There's no way he's dropping to 7 is Shannon Cunningham. You got this Weber kid. Oh, wow. After the top 5, even the top 5 is kind of weak, but definitely after the top 5, it drops off significantly. We would probably want to find our way into the top 5. Well, let's see if there's anybody trying to trade. Maybe we could... Maybe they're interested in one of those elite goalies that we have. That they are. If we do an elite goalie and the 7th, could we get the 2nd overall pick? Probably. And we'd probably be able to get that and then some. Jonathan Drouin. What does he look like? So he's probably just pissed. Wow, $14 million. Okay, screw that. Calder. Making way too much money for my liking. Maybe we can squeeze out a 2nd. A 2nd. Yeah, this is a good trade if we can make it happen. You know what? We're upgrading 2nd overall pick. Oh, wow, okay. I think Winnipeg has number 3 overall. Let's take a look at Luzapeg. Luzapeg. Yeah, number 3 is definitely a more realistic acquisition. Actually, that would definitely go through. Maybe we can get... Maybe we can... Oh, they're not interested in Franzen, though. Maybe we could just do... I want Mrazek. Will they actually accept? No, I don't think so, because his contract expired right away. What skaters are they interested in? We might be able to just get the 3rd overall pick, which I'm not against. Reinhardt, no, his contract ends. You know, I wasn't going to sign Dumba because we couldn't afford him, and he's gotten way too good for a bottom 6 player. So I don't want to ruin him. You know, I want him to grow and flourish in the NHL. He's been nothing but a great player for us. But we simply can't afford to keep him around anymore. Which is most unfortunate because I really, really, really like Dumba. I really do. And it's a shame that we got to trade him, but we can't afford him anyway. I wasn't going to be able to sign him. So we'll do the 7th overall pick and Dumba for the 3rd overall pick. It should go through. Wow, okay. Well, it's because they don't want to give it up, which seems to be a repeating issue. We're going a 2nd round pick. Okay, you know what? We might just pick 7th overall and be done with it because this is getting ridiculous now. Who has 5th overall? Anaheim. Do they want to trade to 5th overall pick? No. Okay. What if I offer you one of our elite goalies? Are you because an elite goalie straight up would get us the 5th overall pick. They'd have too many goalies, of course. Oh, frick. Please. Yeah. See, the issue right now is that franchise kid is still on the board. So that's definitely playing a huge part in teams not wanting to trade away their pick. All right, so let's just sim a pick, see if the franchise kid comes off the board. Okay, now teams should be a little bit more open to trading. Another franchise kid's gone. So again, I want to get the 5th overall pick. Boom. I take their shittiest goalie. I'd like to keep the straight up. Our elite goalie prospect should be able to get this done, but unfortunately, that is not the case. Although it might be now. Would I be willing to trade my 2nd round pick too? Yeah, who gives a damn? Fair. Really? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing any of this crap. That's ridiculous now. Let's go to the 7th overall pick. See who's available. Alright. Wow, this is a really shit draft. Okay, well let's go to the make pick screen. And if there's nothing there, well, here we go. This kid Mowers dropped. That's the only reason I'm keeping this pick. Please be elite. Damn, alright, wow, we got a steal right there. Okay. That's actually clutch AF. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I suppose we could use our 2nd round pick, just for the hell of it. No, only because I see that guy's making a lot of money. And that's why German Roop stuff. So, no. Stop trying to make stupid trades. Okay. We'll just go take a look. I'm just going to draft the player with the highest... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm going to draft Enquist. Whoa. Damn. Please be medium elite. Wow. Okay, 1 second. Timeout. I just saw 3 elite players. And they want to trade this pick. Let's go. We are about to hit the negotiating floor right here. I am getting these players. I am not letting these slip through. All right, we could probably just trade a bunch of junk for this pick. See if this should work. This should dead ass work. Wow, we're gonna get 2 elite players. Maybe even 3 if I'm feeling absolutely ballsy. All right, well let's take this Abanajad kid because we can guarantee we play him in the AHL. Wow, he's medium elite too. Wow. Okay, what about Colorado? They don't want to trade their pick. What about Buffalo? They want to trade their pick, so we'd be taking a risk here. But it's a risk I am beyond willing to take. What are they interested in? Especially again for an elite player. Yeah, and they got the high trade value too. Okay, well this is why scouting is important. We're gonna trade this Fortier guy. This should go through straight up. We probably could have even gotten more value out of that than what we did. I'm gonna go ahead. We can just go like this. I'm gonna hope they don't take that elite kid, which they don't. Now there's no way we go 3 for 3 and get 3 medium elites. I'm sure McEachern. I'm sure he's low elite. Boy, there are a lot of elites in this draft. Okay, well let's cross our fingers, man. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Let's see if we got 3 medium elite players and I'll be 4 if he's medium elite. Low elite. Okay, wow, but he's 71 overall, so he's definitely got a good base to build off of. So the next round, I know there's a 7th round pick I saw. Let's just send a user pick. There was this kid going in the 7th round that had medium elite, so he could be as low as top 9. So might as well just pick him up in the 4th round and then just call it a draft. Unless there was 2 elites. Yeah, there's one that's high elite and one that's medium. I'm gonna go for the medium elite Voinov, and then I figured as much. Send user pick, and then we'll go for the high elite kid. And then we'll finish up this draft and get into the re-sign stage. We've had a long draft. 3 medium elites, 1 low elite, a low top 6. This kid, the worst this kid can be that we're about to draft now is low top 6. And even so, that is a successful draft. And he's medium elite. Wow, this kid was going to go undrafted. That is a beyond successful draft. 4 medium elite players drafted. 1 low elite and 1 low top 6. That is the most successful draft I've ever had. Amazing. Simply amazing. Let's go to the re-sign stage. Man, that was a long-ass draft, dude. Holy. That was a 25-minute draft. Damn. Alright, I don't know how much cap space we're going to have. Yeah, okay. Actually, let me put in a save here before I do anything else, because that was an amazing draft. Okay, override current 5. I can't believe that kid dropped from the top 5 to 7th overall. That was just destiny right there, I guess. Let's see what we're doing here. We got $41 million in cap space, which is another $7 million than I had when I did this on my practice run. So that's big right there. Let's go to all expiring. What time is it? I do have to go to work soon. Alright, I gotta leave my house in 20 minutes. I got plenty of time. Okay, so let's sign Patrick Laine first. The problem with Patrick Laine is we do have to offer him a ludicrous amount of money to get him to stay. It is going to be about $13 million. I think it was a lot more than that. I'm just not sure. Isaac Fost, he wants a contract with us, so we're going to go ahead and give it to him. We're going to get a discounted rate as well. I could do a 1 year, but I'd rather lock him up and not have to deal with paying him a large sum of money in the future. And Dumba, like I said, we're just going to qualify him for now because I'm really not sure we're going to be able to sign it. Excuse me, Shen. I think 3 years is good. I don't know why it started him as low as it did. Let's give him 3 years at 7.7 because he doesn't want to sign. So I always start with $1 million up because that's usually the bare minimum. Lawrence Reinhardt. Yeah, well, that 8-year contract didn't look that bad though. Walton. Yeah, I'm going to get back to him. Goalies, we have to establish our goalie situation as well. I definitely want to sign Yashin. It appears he's going to have another growth spurt. We'll start with 4.25. He's probably not going to sign it that low, but we'll see. He still does have that franchise potential. He is only 25, so we're going to get one good offseason jump out of him. I'm hoping he hits 85, and then by halfway point of the season, perfect good. He did sign. Yashin signed Shen. Yeah, Shen we're going to have to give like 8.5. Foss we're going to have to give. And I'm cool with signing Shen at the 8.5 because his defensive stats are good enough. And he's not going to be a bottom pairing defenseman this year. He's going to be a second pairing. Him and Isaac Fost. Fost we're probably going to have to get at like 6.45, which I'm cool with. And Shen I'll give $8 million. Well, I'm not going to give 8.5 to start. I'll give him $8 million to start. We do have a few days to work with here, so I'm not going to jump the gun. We'll give him... Oh, fuck. Clickbait. We'll give him $8 million to start with, which is a pretty good number for him, being like 90 overall, which he's like between 88 and 90 overall. The reason why his overall so low is he's having serious morale issues because of the ice time we were giving him, and it wasn't the ice time that was making him pissed. It was his lack of performance or whatever it is, his shoddy performance. Perfect. Okay. And that's what was making him upset. So it's really nothing to worry about. Let's take a look at how much cap space we have after all that jazz. We have $13 million now. We can opt to throw that money towards Dumba, which I think I might do because I do want to bring him back. How much does Mrazek want? Yeah, I'm not willing to shell out that money to Mrazek, especially because we do have our franchise goalie coming up. We can go a year with a shoddy goalie. All right, Lewis, we'll give him a 1 year. Again, I just want these guys to grow in the worst way. They could get a nice spurt this offseason. Yeah, that's a little more realistic there, Strong. You're not that good yet. Although that is promising that he wants that contract. Well, let's take a look at our main roster and our defense. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Reinhardt would definitely keep that very strong. I think if I can give him an 8-year at $4 million a year. Oh my God, yeah. We can get him at like 4.9 per year. 1, that's less than what he was making last year, and 2, that's an absolute steal. So if we can get him at that, that'd be dapper. Now I do believe Dumba wants 7.5 or 8. Really? Wow, and does he want? And he wants the contract too, so we probably can get him for mad cheap. The issue being, I'll probably want to do a 3-year deal with him. That way you keep him as an artifact. If we can get him at 3 years and $6 million, I will keep Dumba, because we might be able to get him and Reinhardt back. And if we are able to do that, well, then this has been a way more successful off-season than I had originally planned. Because I really thought this was going to be an off-season where it was nothing but straight downgrades in order to maintain assets. But it appears we should be able to re-sign everybody. Alright, well, let's prioritize Dumba and getting him back on the team. Then we'll throw another offer over at Reinhardt. Because I would like to keep Dumba if it is possible. Let's try 6.2. And then Reinhardt, we'll give him that 8-year again. We'll give him 5.25 because we can afford it. We really can, so I'm not worried. And I would still be making less than he made last year. Yeah, I don't see how we're going to be able to re-sign Reinhardt as much as I want to. His potential also went from elite to top 4. Well, we have to wait things out for a second here. Let's look at all expiring again. Walton. What does Walton want? I don't know. I don't know if I'm willing to shell out that money to a guy who wasn't all that great. So I'll just tender him. Then I'll trade his ass. You know what? Reinhardt, we'll bring back. I'll bring back on a pretty reasonable contract, too. And the worst comes to worst, you get him on an 8-year, 5.5 per year. He's 85, 86 overall, so he's not untradeable. And we'll still have another $3 million to spend after he signs, if he does sign. Although he's putting me in a bad spot right now. Tell you what. We'll give him the years he's asked for because that might be playing into this right now. We'll give him your years. We'll give you 2 years at $7 million a year. That's how long you have to get your shit together. I think in my next franchise mode that we do on YouTube, I am straight up turning off morale because morale screws everything up. Come on, Reinhardt. Oh, we already lost. All right, never mind. That sucks. Well, he's not irreplaceable. Although I'd appreciate it if nobody gave him an offer and I was able to get him back. I think we didn't get that Cameron guy because he ended up dropping free agency and he is signable. Where's Reinhardt? Nobody's interested in him. So if we wait long enough, we should be able to get him on a very generous contract. The reason I like Reinhardt is his physical and defensive stats and his low offensive numbers. So I'm not going to give him an offer now, but I think I will later. This Cameron guy, we can give him an offer, but he won't sign. I want him. I do. Because we can make him our third line center. But we don't have to. It's not that big a deal. Even that Moscow guy's pretty good. All right, let's take a look at goalies and free agency. Well, yeah, nothing we need. All skaters. Medium elite man Kari. Throw a contract at him. We'll throw a contract at this guy, Tambo. And Malsby, sure. Let's take a look at our team, see what we need to upgrade and downgrade. Just fill out our roster. I'd imagine we're going to need a couple fourth liners. Although I could be wrong, we might not need shit for the fourth line. Which is what I'm hoping for. In net, we do need a backup goalie. But I'm not going to get one through free agency. Wow, his potential really freaking dropped. I'd rather just get one via trade. We can go. I'm not going to get one until the season starts. It's most likely to be through trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, we could use Oleg Kvasha or Vyacheslav Kvasha. I feel like I'd rather just get Reinhardt back. Mowers. Where is he from? Alright, so he can't play in the NHL this year. We also got to go through and sign those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I guess. Rathje could play in the NHL. So maybe it's just blessing in disguise we didn't trade him. So we don't really need anything but that defenseman. Alright, perfect. So we need that defenseman and a backup goalie. Or a starter goalie, depending on how much Yashin grows. What I'm going to do firstly, we're going to sign our elite rookies. We're going to sign all of them. Just so there isn't an issue in the future. So we'll get them all out of the way now. Boom. Unsigned. The sooner we get these guys signed, the better. I'm not going to make a big deal about them. I don't care what their potential is. Just get them signed. That way, because we don't know which ones are eligible for the AHL, which ones aren't. This way, we just have them all under contract, and they're ready to go. Voinov, yeah, we can probably sign his ass too. What do we got? All right, we have 45 contracts. Again, we're going to go ahead and simulate to the season start. Actually, what am I going to do? I think I'm just going to simulate a month. See if Reinhardt's still available, which I think he's going to be, because he's asking for a lot of money. And money that is not necessarily available to all NHL teams right now. We'll see if he's available in a month. The hope would be... Oh, wow, we actually got both elite players. That's a low elite guy. I don't care about him. All right. Hopefully Reinhardt's still available. I don't think he'll be available. I'm going to take the compensation. I really don't want him. I really don't care. Take Walton for all I care. Could have been a lot better than he was. The Wolfpack sucked last year. They really sucked. Alright, let's see if my man Reinhardt is still available. I'm hoping he is, because I do want to bring him back on some sort of basis. And if Mrazek is available, if Mrazek is available at the start of the season, I think I'll sign him too. Is Reinhardt... No, Reinhardt did get signed. Okay. That's not even that big of a loss because he is replaceable. It's just unfortunate. Ryan Graves would be an awesome substitute. Bring him back to the New York Rangers organization. Is Mrazek still available? Mrazek is. No one's even offered him a contract. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait on signing everybody. That way their ask is way, way low once the season starts. We'll sign Ryan Graves. We'll sign Peter Mrazek. And then we'll get this video locked up and shut down until next time. I do have 10 minutes till I have to leave for work. So I'm probably not even going to edit the video. I'm probably just going to end it, save it, put on my work clothes, and peace out. Oh, man. This has been a very successful video, though. Even though we did lose Reinhardt, which is unfortunate. We did retain a lot of assets and upgrade, which came to a surprise. Came as a surprise to me that we were actually able to upgrade our team at the end of this video. Even though technically we've downgraded in net, we still have upgraded as a team overall. Especially with Rasmus Dahlin. Because it's not even a matter of adding a superstar or a scorer in Rasmus Dahlin. You're adding a total package guy. And now we've got like 5 players over 94 overall. Let's go to free agents. We'll sign Graves and the other idiot. Graves got signed, so we're not going to sign Graves, actually. I changed my mind. Whoa, is that the Pat Sumal? Oh, damn, look at him. Wow, his potential really dropped. He used to be low elite, remember? Poor guy. He's been in the NHL, though. Good for him. Wow, poor Sumal, man. If he wanted a 2-way contract, I'd sign him. I'd bring him back. I'd bring back my boy. Is Mrazek still available? I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. We'll have to figure all that out later. I'll do that all off camera. Roster moves. Let's go to goalies. Okay, all right, he grew to an 84, so he's listed as a starter. This might be where he peaks, but you never know. Okay, Thorne we'll send down. We'll call up, call McClellan. Since our elite goalies are still growing a little bit, very slowly, though. They'll probably never pan out either. 1, 2, wow, Foss grew 3, 4. DePenta's still upset. 5, 6. We'll send down Lewis. In the AHL, Julius Strong is almost ready to go. He's more of a defensive, offensive defenseman. Forwards, we have to send down 1 forward, which is going to be Steckel. I don't know who that is. Let's edit the lines, see where we sit. Let's see what is what. Best lines. All right. Okay, Pojar's not going to be there. Macon's going to be on the fourth line. Rathji's going to be our fourth line center. Rathji did not grow at all. I think he actually went down. I'm really not sure. I was kind of hoping he'd grow a little bit. Burnett, our franchise center, grew to 87 overall. He's listed as a first liner. It's going to be hard to move him and Carl Ike around. All right, well, Dumbo, yeah, we'll go like this and this. It's going to be a shame. You know, we'll get Burnett a lot of special teams. Machensky's listed as a second liner, which is clutch, because if we get a really good second liner, we can move him down here. I was hoping to get growth out of Rabbit, and he did grow a little bit. This is a second liner, but his overall is too low for our second line. We really are a stacked team. Same thing with Pojar. We'll just give him a lot of special teams time so he doesn't get pissy down there. Dumba, Shen, okay, I could dabble with that. Isaac Fost, Brady Skajizer, I can definitely rock with that. DePenta or Shen, I guess that's what it comes down to. We did just sign Shen. DePenta's just being a little bitch. We'll give him good ice time. Okay, Burnett, we'll give him the first line. We'll give him the first line. Yeah, get DePenta up there, just because I don't feel like hearing his shit. Burnett, who am I missing? Pojar. Yeah, Machensky, he's got a good shot and all. But I want him to be focused more on the penalty kill. So we'll put in Pojar, actually. That way he doesn't throw a little temper tantrum. Burnett line, yeah, this we'll have to deal with. Just as is. PK, Peter Rabbit, or Pat Rabbit. Okay, we'll put him there. Burnett, Macon and Mookin and Mikanen. He's cool there. Actually, what I'm gonna do, Pat Rabbit. I'm actually gonna switch. Just because I want Macon to get enough ice time to where he doesn't get all pissy on me. Rabbit, Machinsky, okay. Probably have a couple guys that are pretty upset with their ice time. What we need to do, and what I will do, just off camera, I'll pick up a third pairing defenseman and a backup goalie, a good backup goalie at that. And I'll do that all off camera, only because I am running short on time right now. So go ahead and do that. It's been a nice mellow episode, not really stressing out too much about our team. I like our team, still do. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching. If you're watching this, and if you're interested in hearing us, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.